Hey guys, Papa Pete back again today. Another episode of Old Guys and Old Games, and I guess this has been PlayCable week on the channel this week because we've had some great shows. We had, first of all, the 125 where I talked all about the history of the PlayCable and what it did, and that allowed people to play television games without the cartridge via their cable television line. Really interesting stuff. And then after that, we had an interview, a live stream with Decle. See his logo right up there. One of the most knowledgeable people about the functioning and the history of the PlayCable that's in the Intellivision community. So it was really neat. It was a great show. Make sure you go back and check out those, the 125 and also the live stream as well. But today I have the ROM that lets you simulate or emulate the PlayCable device as what we would have seen back in 1981, 81 through early 84 when we could actually play this device. We don't know exactly 100% what it looked like, as Decle will explain in the stream, but this is a very good rendition that he's created. He's given me this ROM, and I'll show you exactly what it looked like back in the day. It's such a incredible device, truly revolutionary. It was the very first time that anything was sort of considered to be like online gaming. It beat everything else to the punch. Now, online gaming we think about nowadays is back and forth. There's constant data going back and forth. That wasn't the case back then. It was just a matter of being hooked up to the cable television line, and the games would download via FM transmitter onto your adapter, which plugged into your television. You should see a copy of it here. Really, really interesting. But anyway, the whole point of this one is to show you what it looked like when you did this. So without any further ado, let's take a look at how the PlayCable looked when you use it on your device back in 1980 or very early in the 1980s. Here we go. Alright guys, here we are sitting there on the Ultimate Flashback. I've got the ROM that's going to emulate the PlayCable, but I want to tell you a little bit about what to expect when I start this up. First of all, the PlayCable, as you would see in full detail in my stream or in the 125, operated under through FM transmissions through the cable television lines. You'd hook up an adapter. You see the adapter right there down below. That would plug into your television. The cable from your TV line would go into the adapter, and there would be FM signals played, which would be picked up again by the adapter, dumping the game into RAM that's in the adapter. Pretty cool, really, and you're going to see something interesting when I start this up. It's going to first of all search for and then load the catalog, which shows you the different games. So let's do that right now, okay? Here we go. The blip is it's looking for the programming. The long beeps, it's found it, it's downloading it. Downloaded the catalog, it's called, into your adapter, and this is what you would see on your screen. Music's really interesting. There were actually 4 different tunes that it would play back in the day. This one is The Entertainer, right? So the 4 different ones were The Entertainer, it was Music Box Dancer, Ride of the Valkyries, and the last one was, try to find the name of it here, I got it, 12th Street Rag. Okay, 4 different ones. I'm going to show you those 4 ones as well. So now that this one stopped, I'm going to start it over, and when it starts up, it'll start one of the other pieces of music. So here we go. I got to back right out. And let's see. Let's start it. We'll get the beeps, and then we'll get the music. Here we go. All right, and there you hear the other piece of music. This one is Music Box Dancer, kind of a famous tune. Just little neat things, right? So let's start it over one more time, and this time we'll get to hear a different one. All right, here we go. And now we have, there it is, the 12th, what's it called? 12th Street Rag. This one, not my favorite one of the bunch, probably my least favorite of the 4, but it's still pretty neat to hear it. So one more to go. Let's listen to the last one, which is Ride of the Valkyries. We all know that from Checkers and also from Sub Hunt, right? So let's go back out and listen to that last one. here we go. All right, there it is. Okay, so this is Ride of the Valkyrie. I love this one. I love this one, Mac. First heard it in Sub Hunt. We didn't have checkers when I was a kid, but the first time we managed to beat Sub Hunt and this come on, I thought it was the most amazing thing I'd ever heard. So, really, really cool. Again, this is what the main menu screen, the catalog screen, would have looked like. Well, let's go in. I'm going to start over one more time here, and we will then go into the game next time, and I'll show you what happens when we load up the game. So, just going to do that right there, and we're going to go in. Here we go. Start it up again. Same thing. Sort of neat. Searching, finding, downloading the long beeps, and that's 2K. It brings 2K for the catalog in, and that's when you can see this screen right here. So let's take a look. We got the music. All right. So there you got screens in this version. This is modeled after the very initial release of PlayCable, the very early days. These are all 4K games. It's kind of significant because what you're going to see when I start this up again, you're going to see the same kind of search. You're going to hear that same kind of search when I pick one of these games. And it's going to, again, search because it was multiple games running on FM channels, and it may be in the middle of a game when you actually went to pick because it was just constantly going through the cable. So it could take a delay of, well, not really all that long. You know, it could be 4 to 10 seconds, okay? And then once it found the game, at the start of the game that you had selected, it would bring it down onto your adapter, and that's the long pings that you're going to see. And you're also going to notice up at the top, those bars that are on every Intellivision menu screen, they're going to turn white for each game. And this is only going to show you 4K games, so it's going to be 4 bars turned white. There were 6K games, there were 8K games, and of course other bars, more bars would turn white. As it did that, you'd have more bings for each 1K that was downloaded. Kind of neat. But the gameplay that we're going to see here is the standard old games that we're all used to, but it's just neat to see this this platform and doing it. So let's just pick Astra Smash to start, and you'll see exactly what I mean. Here we go. Hit 1, hit searching. Found it. 1, 2, 3K, 4K. Here we go. There it is. There's the title screen for Astra Smash. At this point, if you had a PlayCable device like you see below me hooked up, Astra Smash would be loaded onto the RAM in the PlayCable device, and you'd play it just like you had a cartridge inserted. There's no delay or anything because all the information for the game, there's no more back and forth. It was just strictly downloading it down into the PlayCable adapter. So again, full speed, nothing to wait for. We can go from here. Here we go. It's just Astra Smash, right? Absolutely no difference. Except for I died. I have 10 points, right? So I could sit here and play Astra Smash for the next half hour and bore you with that, or we could go out and try it again, and let's take a look at exactly what the games that were with the PlayCable in the first incarnation of it, okay? There was no reset button on the adapter, though, so you had to actually do a full reset to start it over again. It's kind of weird, eh? But anyway, I'll do that here. I just hit my reset. Loading up the catalog again. And we're back to the music, so that's awesome. All right. We'll go right in and we'll look at the game. So, this first incantation had Astra Smash, baseball, bowling, and football. If I touch the disc, I can't go back and forth. It just goes to the next one if I hit the disc. So, golf, hockey, math fun, Night Stalker, Reversey, skiing, snafu, soccer, Space Hawk, Star Strike, and Utopia. So for $12 a month, you could play all these games hooked up to your PlayCable device. It was just so cool. Let's go into Utopia and take a look at that. Again, searching for it. Found it. There's 1K, 2K. So look at the white bars. 3K, 4K. And away it goes. Back to the Utopia screen. Here we are. Turn length 30 seconds, and we're playing Utopia. One round. It won't take very long, right? Love this game. I'd love to see something developed where you could play it one player or online against some other people, just for the fun of it, right? Just for the fun of it. Oh, I got a PT boat out there now. I don't really need a PT boat for anything, but we'll bomb it around anyway. 2 seconds. I think I'm going to win this game. Holy cow, I won 30. Oh, I bought a Rebel on them too. Anyway, we'll reset it again, get the catalog back up. We're going to hear the music again. Different music this time, but we'll just let the music play. Bring up the thing here again. So neat. All right, the different games, they all start the same. But anyway, guys, that is it. That is too cool. We'll switch over to the other screen. I just wanted to give you a sample to play it. Like I said before, there's 8 different FM channels that are being shown, so they all have multiple games on them. When you tune in to, when it goes searching for a game, it goes to one of the channels and the FM stream is playing. Let's say the stream is 10 seconds long and there's 2 of them, so it's 20 seconds worth of streams. You could jump in the middle of any spot there. Like you would actually just turn it on and it would be playing at a certain point, and it would have to scroll through until it came back to the beginning of the game that you were selecting. Then it would load up that game. You get the long bings, the 4K, 4 different bars up top for a 4K game, white bars, and then you go to your title screen to be able to play it. Again, this is just a simulation that you see here. So every time I load up a game, it takes the same amount of time. Every time I load up the device, it takes the same amount of time. And also every time I load up the catalog, it's actually playing the exact same music. But a little bit of video trickery, I've changed that around. But anyway, guys, let's get back over to the other screen. And that is the PlayCable. Man, when it was out back in the day, I saw it in magazines. My brother-in-law, like I've talked about so many times, who passed away over 10 years ago now, but he was huge into Intellivision, and that's how I developed my love for Intellivision. And he also worked for the cable company. That was his job. It was a small town cable company. Very expensive proposition to have PlayCable in a small town at all. So in a small area like where I was, he knew right off the get-go that there was no hope that PlayCable was coming to little old towns where we live, right? So anyway, it was still something we always sort of dreamed of. So for me, it's really neat to look back at these games and the way this worked. And yeah, it's just been a great little venture here. PlayCable week on the Papa Pete channel. Been absolutely awesome. Don't forget to check out the 125 on the PlayCable, and don't forget to check out the live stream with Decle and special guests, the Intellivision Collector and Jeff from gogamego. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for spending a little bit of time with me here today on Old Guys and Old Games. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. It really does a lot for the channel, and we will see you in the next video. You take care.
Papa Pete, the old ass gamer. Papa Pete, the old ass gamer. If you haven't grown.
Hey, I'm Brett Weiss, YouTuber and author of the 100 Greatest Console Video Games, 1977 through 1987. Yes, you are indeed watching Papa Pete, the old guy gamer. He's so old, in fact, he's almost as old as me. That's right.
What the hell?